We said don't.
No.
Fuck with moms.
Young moms in Congress kept their proxy voting resolution alive Tuesday afternoon when they successfully stopped House Speaker Mike Johnson from burying the measure. The lawmakers introduced a resolution more than a year ago to allow young parents to vote remotely while they're at home taking care of their newborn. House Speaker Mike Johnson opposed the measure and would not bring it up for a vote. So the resolution sponsors, Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna and Brittany Peterson, started a petition that would allow them to overrule Johnson and bring it forward despite his objections. That's when Johnson, his leadership team, and others started playing hardball.
Remember, leadership's been threatening, they've been whipping against it, but their arguments fall flat when you realize that they themselves have voted by proxy.
Tuesday afternoon, 9 Republicans joined every Democrat to oppose the legislative rule Johnson was hoping would end the effort once and for all. For the House of Representatives to pass legislation, it must first approve a rule that governs the amendment and debate process that precedes the final vote. If the rule fails, the vote can't happen. In this case, Johnson attached a measure to sync the petition to the rule for another bill. He failed. And now the petition will move forward, and his bill will have to wait.
Let me just make this clear. That rule being brought down means that we can't have any further action on the floor this week. That means we will not be voting on the SAVE Act for election integrity. We will not be voting on the rogue judges who are attacking President Trump's agenda. We will not be taking down these terrible Biden policies with the CRA votes. All that was just wiped off the table. It's very unfortunate.
While votes on bills that are essential to President Trump's agenda are now canceled, the final vote on the proxy resolution is expected Thursday. Proxy voting was allowed for the first and only time in Congress during the coronavirus pandemic. Absent members could authorize another lawmaker to place their vote on their behalf. Allowing it in perpetuity for young parents was controversial.
Congress would look a lot different if we had more moms here in Congress, and we're working to address the barriers that we face to serving. This is an important step forward, but we still have a long ways to go.
Johnson said proxy voting is unconstitutional because the founders intended for the House of Representatives to be a deliberative body that meets in person. Others who oppose say if young parents can vote remotely, then lawmakers would start asking for the exception to be extended to those who are sick, injured, or caring for a loved one.
Being a member of Congress is a privilege. You're serving your district. There's lots of seasons of life. I'm a mother. I've raised 3 children. And when my children were babies and were young, I prioritized them in that season of life. Now I serve in Congress because I'm not raising children.
Yes, we signed up to serve in Congress, but their denial and their inability to adjust to changing times and make sure that they're addressing the needs of the workforce today makes it so someone like me, when I was pregnant, I was unable to fly on a plane to get here.
I'm Ray Bogan for Straight Arrow News. For more reporting, download the SAN app.